We're taking you straight to Kolkata, known as the city of joy, and now it's a city of war. A day after a street battle of great violence was fought between the BJP and the ruling Trinamool, there is no end to the war and the showdown in Bengal. The Kolkata police has now booked prominent BJP leaders, including Kailash Vijayvargiya, Mukul Roy, Locket Chatterjee and several others. BJP leaders have been charged with unlawful assembly, destroying public property and blocking traffic. The BJP will be observing a silent protest in Kolkata. It's already begun against yesterday's clashes in which several BJP workers were injured. Yesterday, the police lathi-charged BJP workers who were marching towards the state secretariat in some of the most aggressive and violent scenes seen in the city in many years. The police used water cannons, fired tear gas shells and even resorted to lathi charge. Protesters had also pelted stones and threw them at the cops. It was an almost riot-like situation during several instances during these clashes by BJP protesters and the Kolkata police.
भाजपा बहुत भारी मात्रा में पश्चिम बंगाल में उभर के आ रहे हैं और आ गए हैं ऑलरेडी 19 में ये दिख चुका है लोगों को। तो अगर लोग ज़्यादा हैं तो कुछ लोगों को जाने देते, ऐसे मारदंगा करने की क्या ज़रूरत थी? इस तरह से वाटर कमान दगाने की क्या ज़रूरत थी?
वो आंदोलन करते हैं, उसकी शिकायत करते हैं कि हमको रोका जा रहा है। और उत्तर प्रदेश में कांग्रेस पार्टी जब हाथरस पहुंचने की कोशिश करती है, उनको रोका जाता है, जबरन रोका जाता है, तब इनका स्टैंड बदल जाता है। तो इनकी दोहरी चरित्र और चाल है, ये दुनिया ने देखी है, अनेक बार देखी है और अभी भी दिखाई दे रही है।
We are joined by BJP Yuva Morcha President Tejasvi Surya, who was here leading the rally to Nabarno today. Tejasvi, whatever happened today, a pandemonium literally in the midst of a pandemic, the government says that you are flouting the rule and therefore it was an illegal gathering.
What about the protest that Mamata Banerjee led 2 days ago? Was that a legal gathering? Won't the same rules, the same epidemic act, the same rules apply to us? Can there be one rule that applies to the TMC and another rule that applies to the BJP?
Stones, bottles were thrown and then a revolver. A revolver was recovered.
Stones were thrown at us. Country bombs were thrown at me and, the team that we were all part of.
Well, a day after these clashes broke out between BJP and Trinamool workers as well as the Kolkata police, the Mamata government is under fire for what was certainly and pretty much confirmed to be a brutal beating of a Sikh man in the clash yesterday. Look at the pictures on your screen. These images have gone viral. You can see the Kolkata police dragging a Sikh gentleman and forcefully removing his turban. This despite the Sikh man repeatedly apparently requesting the police to spare his turban for religious reasons. The man kept his ears and eyes shut as he suffered the humiliation at the hands of the Kolkata police. Identified as Balvinder Singh, the Sikh man was deployed in the security detail of a BJP leader. The BJP has picked up this video now to launch a fresh attack on the Mamata government. The BJP has slammed what they say is the barbarity of the police and demanded that Chief Minister Mamata Banerjee take strict action against the policemen involved in this particular attack on that Sikh man who is a security officer for a BJP man. So the man you see on your screen is Balvinder Singh. He is part of the security detail of a BJP leader, and he apparently was pleading with the police not to pull off his turban, and yet this continued to happen. And this has been taken up now by the BJP. They say that this was the needless heartlessness and barbarity of the police who continued to target this man despite him pleading with them not to remove his turban. Let me tell you about the people who've been booked now. Remember, the latest is that many BJP leaders have been booked. So I want to list that out for you because this is a situation that has been escalating. Yesterday, you saw all this violence taking place, and today, many of those leaders have been booked. So let me remind you of which leaders from the BJP have been booked, and they're all high-level leaders. Kailash Vijayvargiya is the big BJP leader in charge of West Bengal. He's been booked for unlawful assembly. Mukul Roy, formerly a close confidant of Mamta Banerjee, formerly of the Trinamool, he's also been booked for unlawful assembly. Lokit Chatterjee, prominent BJP leader in Bengal, also booked for unlawful assembly. Arjun Singh has been booked also for unlawful assembly. So these four leaders of the BJP, and they're not Karyakartas, they're all prominent leaders of the BJP. They've all been booked by the Kolkata police for unlawful assembly. Okay, I want to bring in representatives of both the BJP as well as the Trinamool now to discuss how things go forward, because the protests are still continuing, even though things are a little calmer right now, but temperatures have infinitely risen as a result of the BJP charging the Trinamool with barbarity, unnecessary violence and hypocrisy in the face of what was intended to be a peaceful protest by the BJP. Shazia Ilmi is with me. Biswajit Deb, spokesperson of the Trinamool Congress, is with me. Welcome to the both of you. Shazia, four top leaders of the BJP have now been booked by the Kolkata police for unlawful assembly.
I mean, it's really shameful what's going on in West Bengal. And sometimes I think we have to remind ourselves and remind them that they are part of India and that the same laws apply for all and to all. And it's shocking how police has been given literally, full command to just behave like hooligans and, convert this entire rally, which was meant to be a political rally, which every party has freedom to carry out, to turn into this kind of a situation where hundreds of BJP Karyakartas have been booked. And this following a spate of violence and brutal killings of RSS workers, which have been just going on. So I think really West Bengal has really become the killing fields when it comes to the RSS and the BJP workers. And even you can't protest against this brutality. You can't take out a rally or a protest against this because the police would be used not to facilitate political freedom of every individual in this country, but to suppress them. And we saw what happened with the Sikh gentleman, how brutally he was treated. I mean, there's this complete chaos in that state. And
Shazia, I'm going to come to that video of that Sikh gentleman in just a moment. We will discuss that as well. Biswajit Deb, the BJP is alleging police Raj, Mafia Raj by Didi in West Bengal, and the police under you has now booked 4 of their prominent leaders.
These are all false allegations, I can tell you. This particular rally to Nabanyo was just organized by the BJP to distract the common people from the lawlessness which is going on in the entire country, from the entire economic situation which is now prevalent in the country.
But sir, that was a protest against the murder of a particular leader.
Just wait. And what is happening in Uttar Pradesh and what is happening in other parts of India in the BJP ruled state, just to distract the people from those things, they have organized this particular rally. And if they organize a violent rally, a political rally should be a political rally. Everybody has got the right to protest in a democracy. But if the rally turns violent, if they pelt stones at the police, if they hurl bombs at the police, do you think that the police will entertain them with sweets? And if they have been booked under the charges of rioting, if they riot, of course they will be charged under those relevant sections.
Shazia,
and that is what the police did.
Shazia, the Trinamool said this yesterday as well, because we debated this yesterday as well. The Trinamool is very firm. They're saying that the BJP started it. If you wanted to hold a political rally, it should have been peaceful. Why were stones being hurled? They say, if you look at the pictures, you can see that the BJP started the fight. And therefore, as Biswajit Deb now says, do you expect the police to receive them with sweets?
Well, I must tell Mr. Jeet, when people take out a rally and when the police is there with barricades and does not allow them to proceed further and in fact attacks them, what do you expect the people to do? So don't the people, the protesters from BJP and Karyakartas have a right to carry out a peaceful rally? It was meant to be a peaceful rally. You made it into a violent rally by using the police forces against the BJP Karyakartas.
If the Karyakartas, if the BJP Karyakartas, they turn violent, what will the police do? What will be what the administration will do? They have turned violent. They have pelted stones on the police. They have hurled bombs.
Biswajit, let Shazia finish, then you can answer her.
The administration will
Let Shazia finish her point, then you can answer her, then we'll go to the other video.
This is a political rally. This has been only organized to distract the common people.
Mr. Dev, let Shazia finish her point, sir. We can't hear both of you at the same time.
What happened? What happened?
Let Shazia finish her point. You can answer her. You can answer her. Let her finish.
Like that. Whether the common people maybe wanted to protest against Mamata Banerjee. You suppressed their voices. And these voices were being led by the BJP Yuva Morcha. So what is your problem? Why should common people rise against the fascist, illiberal, intolerant, useless government of Mamata Banerjee? They have every right to, right? So you're going to use police brutality and the forces to throw water cannons?
I want to...
You see the pictures everywhere. From marching to Secretariat.
If the rally is organized, if a violent rally is organized, in the name of a political rally, what do you think administration will do? It turned violent. It turned violent from the very beginning.
Yes,
what do you think? What the administration should do?
Okay.
They will allow the government offices to be ransacked.
Huge numbers to make sure that the people are not able to march ahead to the Secretariat.
Let me bring some focus now. Let me bring some focus because, okay, Nazir, one thing we can be clear about is that the BJP is going to say that the Trinamool started the barbarity. The Trinamool is going to say the BJP started it. Let's leave that aside for a moment and bring a little focus. I want to put that video on your screens. Shazia and Biswajit Dev, you've both seen this video. It played out first on India Today and it's gone viral now in local media and elsewhere. It's a video of a Sikh gentleman named Balwinder Singh. Let me put that on our screen so our guests and our viewers can see it. This is a video of Balwinder Singh, who is a security guard of a BJP leader, who is being thrashed by the Kolkata police. You know, one can say that there was violence going on and this was in the suppression of violence that this happened. But you can see this gentleman, Biswajit Dev, you know, he is pleading with the police, don't pull off my turban, and the police are continuing to beat him. And now the BJP says that this is an example of the kind of barbarity of the police under Mamata Banerjee. How can you explain these pictures?
You see, this is not intentional. In the midst of a scuffle and in the midst of what was going on, in the name of a political rally, it was not intentional. It was something which is very much unintentional. It's by accident whatever has happened. It was not an intentional
Shazia, do you buy that?
Taken on behalf of the police.
No, because the BJP says this is representative.
In the midst of such a pandemonium, which was going on, in the midst of such a violent
Instead of saying that Banerjee has converted the entire law and order machinery into some kind of Gunda Raj and turned the police into hooligans who misbehave with people who do not allow...
What is happening in your Uttar Pradesh? Gunda Raj, you are saying. What is happening in Uttar Pradesh?
Surely that is no defense, Biswajit Dev. Surely that is no defense.
Your government is trying to shield the Hathras victim, accused.
Anything. Misbehave and treat...
Your government is trying to shield them. What is happening? Today, what has happened in Haryana? You are talking about Gunda Raj.
Biswajit Dev, this is ironic.
What is happening?
Biswajit Dev, this is a little ironic. This is a little ironic that you're talking about Uttar Pradesh. We don't take sides here on India Today, but since you're talking about Uttar Pradesh, Biswajit Dev, just a few days ago, you had people like Derek O'Brien who were under police, under police attack, the alleged police attack in UP. Now your police is doing the same thing in Bengal. How are you different from the UP police that you accused?
She is talking about Gunda Raj in Bengal. She is talking about Gunda Raj in Bengal. If the administration has got no right, if the police has got no right...
Sir, what you're saying sounds like an admission, sir. What you're saying sounds like an admission. Are
Not
you
at
saying
all.
that you are like
What
the
was-
police
what
in UP?
What happened yesterday in the name of a political rally? Do you think it is
Shazia.
expected from a responsible political party?
Okay.
Do you think
Let Shazia answer
from a
you, sir.
responsible political
So
party?
you've said Haryana and UP. Let Shazia answer.
Biswajit ji, this is not the first time. Time and time again, Mamata Banerjee has not allowed BJP protesters, BJP protests and rallies or any form of assembly. Why are you so fearful of the BJP? There is palpable fear that even if you are so scared of the BJP, you cannot use the law and order machinery and the cops against common people and protesters. You cannot do that. Even if you have a fear of the
You
BJP,
mean to
which
say-
is so obvious.
You mean to
And
say-
you so-
Let her finish. You can come in. Let her finish. Let her finish, sir.
That the government will allow. That the government will allow the protesters.
Biswajit,
to
let her
hurl
finish.
stones.
Let her finish. I'll let you answer. Let her finish. Let her finish so her audio can be heard.
Explain that, sir. The rally was announced many days earlier. There were police barricades. Why did the police have to stop the rally? Why didn't you allow the rally to carry on to Secretariat? What were you so scared of?
Yes, answer, Biswajit.
Shall we allow them to violate Section 144 CRPC? Shall we allow them to enter the Secretariat and ransack the Secretariat? Do you think that the government should allow that? The way you see in the visuals, the way the rally had turned violent.
Let me ask a
How can the
forward-looking
police allow?
question now. Let me ask a forward-looking question. Shazia,
Take out rallies.
Let
if
me-
they have to. Why impose Section 144?
let
Because
me
you're scared, right?
Any political
That's very
party,
convenient. Every time-
has got a right to organize a rally.
I just
You
want
do
to
better than this.
before I
is a-
continue this discussion, with the both of you, let me just bring in some breaking news.
And the permission
Small
had been given.
Biswajit and
that's why
Shazia,
BJP
small bit of breaking news coming in. It's on expected lines. The governor of West Bengal, Jagdeep Dhankar, has slammed the Mamata Banerjee government over the clashes between the BJP and the Kolkata police, and he says that the law and order in the situation is alarming. And the governor has also alleged that there is no space for opposition. Biswajit, okay, let me just play out what the governor has said, and then we'll go back to our guests.
देखिए लॉ एंड ऑर्डर सिचुएशन इन द वेस्ट बंगाल इज वेरी अलार्मिंग वी हैव टेरर आउटफिट्स लाइक अल कायदा दैट्स अ थ्रेट टू नेशनल सिक्योरिटी 6 were arrested and those 3 who were arrested from elsewhere are also from this area and that the state police state agency had no idea about it. It's a very serious matter.
Okay, Biswajit Dev and Shazia, I'm coming back to you. Jagdeep Dhankar, the governor, has spoken, but Biswajit, I already know what the Trinamool's answer as far as the governor is concerned, so I'm not asking you about what he has said. He has said the law and order situation is alarming in West Bengal. My simple question is, and I ask on the behalf of the public, protests of this kind are going to continue to happen. This situation is only going to escalate as we get closer to the elections. Is the public to understand, sir, that between the BJP and the ruling party in West Bengal, the level of violence and the atmosphere is only going to deteriorate? Biswajit ji.
We don't expect that a responsible political party will instigate violence and create violence. We are always there to see that West Bengal was a peaceful state and West Bengal should be a peaceful state. But all these disruptions and all this violence
Never
and
peaceful
whatever is
during elections,
happening, whatever is seeing, is due to the irresponsible attitude of the Bharatiya Janata Party. Is due to
Okay.
is due to
in the polls.
I'll give
the last word to
Shazia since we have only a minute
Because of
left.
the violence that has been there.
Shazia,
And there
these
has been
kinds of things are
political
going to
unrest
continue and
such a
escalate.
fear of the BJP that you have not allowed for the rally to take place in the first place. Why would you keep on
If we
imposing
would not
Section
have allowed,
144 time and time
if
again?
we would not have allowed, you see,
why
in
is there
spite,
no room
in,
for opposition?
in spite of the provisions of the NDMC Act and the rules contained therein, you see, the BJP has violated the NDMC Act. They have gone to the streets The government has not stopped the BJP. They have not. The government has never said that, okay, we will not allow.
Not to allow
Government has never said we will not allow. And that's why government was in the streets.
The situation now, the situation now has been taken to the next level by Mamata Banerjee with the booking of top leaders of the BJP, including Kailash Vijayvargiya, Loket Chatterjee and others, Mukul Roy and Arjun Singh.
Polling in terms of registration
Okay.
of even candidates. Only because people are so fearful.
No, the prediction is very clear, Shazia.
Deployment of central reserves and forces in the Lok Sabha elections and in West Bengal, particularly because of the political climate there.
There is no doubt about one thing.
Bloody, it is very vicious. And it is very
there has been violence.
Biswajit and Shazia, I'm out of time.
In the parliamentary election.
The prediction one can make, the prediction one can make is that the situation is only going to deteriorate as we get closer to the elections, and media like India Today can only track what happens between the Trinamool and the BJP.
The entire situation in the state is totally unlawful due to the irresponsible attitude of the BJP.
Okay. I'm gonna end it there. We'll have to see whether this action is followed up. All I can say is this is not the last protest. The scenes that we saw yesterday in Kolkata, nobody wants to see them again. But I imagine that they're going to become a bit of a staple going forward to the elections. Shazia and Biswajit Dev, thank you. Out of time. Thank you very much, Shazia and Biswajit Dev, for joining me here on 5 Live. Unfortunately, completely out of time on that debate. We're taking a very quick break, but Bengal is going to continue to be one of our top stories, clearly here on India Today and especially on 5 Live.
Hi everyone, Preeti Chaudhary here. Hope you like this video. For latest news and analysis, like and subscribe to the India Today YouTube channel. And don't forget to press the bell icon to stay updated. Thank you for watching.